So this past year I've gotten really used to having a video doorbell. Love it. But there's a few kinks. First of all, there's a slight delay, and so I actually have to, it'll tell me when somebody's at my doorbell, when somebody's at my door, but then I have to open and lock my phone, get the app to wake up, and then speak or see who it is. I would like it to be a little bit quicker because that's the world we live in. Today I'm going to be discussing the Netcam video doorbell, and to get a good feel for it, I'm also using it's the Power Lead video bell. I guess it's the same thing. It's a video smart doorbell. So one by Power Lead and one by Netcam. And the difference here is that this one is a powered unit. You have to plug it into an outlet, which makes it easier for somebody to steal if you don't hardwire it into your house, which to do you'd need to be an electrician or have the knowledge of one. And this one is battery powered, so they have pros and cons on each of them. Now for my testing, I put them side by side so that they are going to capture the exact same view at the exact same time. Let's see how they perform. One thing I can already tell you is this one, it shows me when it picks up my body. So I know when it sees me. That little light right there. But I'm going to look at the footage on my phone and see what they capture. Here is the app for my Power Lead doorbell, and here is the app for the Netcam. When I was just out there a moment ago, let's see. Oops, I just turned on the alarm. That was stupid. That was me. Okay, so here I am. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go into records. Having experienced both, I don't know, online, and there I am with the camera. Hello. It's just taking my picture because it senses somebody's there, but oh, there's my son from earlier. But I did not ring the doorbell, so it's not taking video. If I ring the doorbell, I will get video. But if it just senses somebody's coming, it'll take your picture just in case they're coming to steal something off your doorstep. Now, on to the Netcam. Here's one issue. Because it is battery operated, to save that battery and make it last, because it will go 3 months without a charge if it's in dormancy state. In other words, if you're not actively using it, you've got a 3-month charge. To get that charge to last as long as possible, it goes into dormancy until you wake it up. So, waking up, and there we go. But you see, we lost a few seconds there, but to each his own. I'll go into it, and this is what the app's going to look like. So hold to talk, you can see that you can communicate with the outside world, whether you're at work or inside your own home. You can have that conversation, tell them to leave the package, tell them to get away from your home, whatever it is you want to tell them. So that's good. Here in my messages, and you do need to make sure it is online to do this, so if it's in dormancy, my messages is not going to get you anywhere. So go into there, let's see if it picked anything up from, and I'm going to go into video here, picked anything up from my being out there.
But I'm going to look at the footage on my phone and see what they captured.
Okay, so that's actually cool. So the light did not come on to tell me it was recording, but it was recording. So that's good. It was quietly doing its job. I like that. And instead of just a picture, it recorded the moment. That is also really good. So I got a larger view of the moment. That's in the plus column, definitely. In that case, so far, the fact that I don't have to worry about plugging it in, that's really great if you live in an apartment building where you're not allowed to damage or you don't have access to an outlet. That's where you definitely want this doorbell. And the fact that it's doing recordings instead of just little picture clips, also great. I did have to put a TF card in there though. So how hard is that? Put a TF card in there, it's another 10 bucks. Now, if you're actively using the doorbell, how long would you expect the battery to last before you have to recharge it? Well, let's see. Oh my goodness, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. There we are, 82% after a week's worth of use. While you're in here, I would advise you going through all these settings and checking them, because when you first set up your doorbell, it doesn't have the alarms set to automatically capture people. So I did that, I put high sensitivity, and I did want a message of, or how long I wanted to record for. So it's all useful stuff. Just go in there and make sure you go through all of your settings and get it set up the way you need it. Again, it sees him. Oh, we should stop seeing him. I actually think that it holds its charge pretty well. I mean, if it only needs to be charged once a month, I could just pop in a portable battery. What do you call those things? A battery bank. Pop one on there for an hour or two, be good for the next month. Awesome, right? And you don't have to worry about plugs or damaging a wall. The problem is that in order to charge it, you have to unscrew it and then plug in, you know, pull it out and plug it in. So here it is. We're pretending it's hanging on the wall. Down here, you've got your speaker, but no access to the charging port. I would love it if they had access there. What they did was, and I just put these in, I didn't even screw them, so I can pop them out really easy. They're just a slight size too small. Awesome. So you pull it out of its case, and from there you can take your power bank and back here where you put your TF card and your reset button. Again, I always reset my electronics before I try to pair them with my phone. It just seems to make a cleaner connection. And there we go. I could just plug it there, and I don't know, I'd bring it inside, honestly. For what, 2 hours? But you can see the difficulty. That is the one issue. You'd have to take this off your wall and bring it inside and charge it for 2 hours. So you could do that overnight when you're not expecting anybody. It's not a big deal. Heaven forbid somebody should actually have to knock on the walls. So it's not the end of the world, but I do wish, again, that they would put it at the bottom where you can access it through the shell so you don't even have to disconnect it. Otherwise, if you live in an apartment, this is definitely the way you want to go. The dormancy issue is something I think they need to work on, and in fact when I emailed them about it, they said they were working on it. When they do, I don't think I'm going to have any issues with this. I would love them to make it easier to charge, but I would rather the dormancy issue be corrected first and foremost. That's really the big issue. This is just a matter of convenience. Well, I hope that helped you with your video doorbell needs, whether you need one that is... Happy shopping!